Hello, hello, my beautiful Cancers, my beautiful sign of Cancer. Welcome in, welcome back. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we are taking a look at the first 6 months of 2026. It was going to be too long of a video to do all 12 months at once because I don't want to feel rushed. I want to make sure that I give you messages and take my time and hear everything Spirit has for you. So I'm going to break up the year into 2 sections. Probably end of May or sometime in June, I will do the rest of the year. Okay, Cancer, sign of Cancer, the Crab, water sign. The Chariot is your tarot card. You are loyal and loving, sometimes to a fault, where you let things build up before you let go and release, let's say. The dates are June 21st to July 22nd. The moon is the planet that rules you. I mean, I don't know. Is the moon a planet? I can't even remember. I think, is it a star like the sun? Oh my gosh, Lisa. All right. You're ruled by the moon, emotional, intuitive, sensitive. You always long for security and consistency. You are motivated by happiness at your home and with your family. That's what motivates you to do things. Your happiness, your family's happiness, and happiness at home. You like coming home to a haven, a place where you can relax. January to June is going to bring in a lot of self-confidence. Your self-confidence, your self-awareness rises. You seek freedom, sometimes forgetting your responsibilities in these first 6 months because you want to let go and just do what makes you happy. You're more willing to try new things in these first 6 months. You may take some classes. You're going to leave behind a long-standing problem in these first 6 months, whatever that is for you. It could be your job, your partner, some bill that you've had, some relationship you need to repair with a sibling or a family member. So you will be leaving something behind in these first couple of months. Sorry, let me pause this. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to look at my notes for a minute. Okay, let's talk about the moons that are going to be in your sign, okay? January 3rd, 2026 is a full wolf moon in Cancer, all right? And then, let me see. Oh, that's it for the first part of the year. Let me make sure. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, here. All right, so January 3rd. Okay, great time to have a full moon in your sign, right? Beginning of the year. Clean slate, new things, new opportunities. This is going to be the year of the fire horse, right? Year of the horse in the Chinese, and fire is the element of this horse. This is going to come about on February 17th is when it begins. This is going to be the first year of the fire horse since 1966. Think about the 60s and everything that was going on in the 60s. It's going to be like that in 2026, right? February of 2026 through February of 2027. There is going to be dynamic, intense energy, big changes, and a lot of growth in the year of the fire horse. Horse represents independence, stamina, strength, and determination. Fire only enhances those things. Things that move quickly, action, passion, right, with the fire. People are going to desire more freedom of expression, more freedom from 9-to-5 jobs. More people will start their own businesses. People are going to wake up to government controls and big conglomerates controlling things. They're going to wake up to what's been hidden. More people are going to make their dreams come true. They're going to be bold and daring, and they're going to live authentically. The year of the fire horse. I can't wait. Okay. February 20th, so just days after the year of the fire horse begins, Neptune and Saturn move into Aries. I am not an astrologer or an astronomer. I looked up this information for these readings. Neptune and Saturn are going to move into Aries. Aries is a fire sign. It's very fiery, passionate, stubborn, courageous. Major events could be happening in February around the 20th when this happens right after we go into the year of the fire horse. Also, Pluto will move into Aquarius. This is innovation and independence. Yes, yes, yes. The first part of the year, basically January to April, we're going to be in that growing, fiery, passionate, action-oriented status. In May, Pluto goes retrograde. This will slow down all of that expansion and all of that fire, right? We're going to slow down and maybe look at what has changed and what we've done differently, right? So there are some things about the months coming in. Okay. So what my guides asked me to do, I had my tarot decks ready to go, and they said, no, we want you to pull oracle cards, one for each month, because it's a better overview for a collective reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. But I am confident that the messages will hit with each one of you because the oracle cards are not as specific. They're more broad and general. I pulled an overview card for the first 6 months from the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell because you are water sign, okay? So the card you got for the overview for the first 6 months of the year is Planetary Wave. Planetary Wave. Come on, focus. Why is it doing this? Soul Mission. Trust the inner call. Soul Team. Look at the beautiful card. All those purples and aquas there. Her third eye glowing. It looks like she's watching over somebody, almost maybe guiding them, leading them, giving them some intuitive messages about their soul's mission. Okay. Your soul chose to come into this body on this planet at this moment in time. You don't come here on your own. You are part of a larger soul team. Sometimes it can feel as if it's just you in this thing all alone. But that couldn't be further from the truth. You're one droplet in a vast ocean of consciousness, here to flow with life. Yes, we are all connected. All of our purposes ripple out and touch other people's purposes, right? You're being called to trust the current of your own river and to answer the call deep within. Take off the weight of responsibility. Oh, hold on. So that was, my husband was calling to let me know he's on his way home from Rockland from visiting his brother, Rockland, Maine. It's about a 2.5-hour drive, so I wanted to know. But also, while I was talking to my husband, I got a text from my sign of Cancer daughter, which I think is synchronistic that she would text me right when I'm doing a Cancer reading. It often happens, believe it or not, where I'm doing Leo and my Leo husband will call. I'm doing Virgo and my Virgo friend will call. I'm doing Gemini and my Gemini friend or granddaughter will text. It's so amazing how those things happen, right? Nothing is by accident. Okay. All right, so where were we? Being called to trust. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Call in the ones who get you. Realize that you are part of a larger team. You are but one thread in the great tapestry of life. Your mission is clear. Keep doing what you're called to do. You'll never know the full impact that your being here on this planet will have and is already having. Keep trusting the call deep within. The more you embrace who you truly are and surrender to and flow with the current you're being called to, the easier it will be for your people to find you. Those who get you, like it says. Those who lift you up, who buoy your spirit, right? Like two rivers that meet and remember that they're made of the same things. You're not alone in your calling. Yeah, be around those who get you. Basically, exactly what it said, right? All right, so first 6 months, soul mission, right? Listen to your gut instincts. Listen to what your gut is telling you. Listen to those butterflies. Listen to those red flag feelings that we sometimes get, right? All right. Let's move on to the month-by-month oracle cards. All right. January is a card I have never pulled from this deck. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. I've had this deck for well over a year, maybe even 2. I've never pulled this card. This is number 34, which is a 7. It's reflection. The message is spark. You see the hearts above her. She is playing a violin, and it looks like roses and hearts are coming out of the music she's playing. There's butterflies, flowers, purple haze in the background. It's absolutely beautiful. You are a clear channel from divine creativity. Yeah, what did your card just say, right? Tuning into who you really are. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Remember, this is January. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. Oh my goodness, my guides are terrific. Yeah. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any new endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Yeah, this all ties in with the year of the fire horse. It ties in with being who you are. It ties in with January to June, getting that self-confidence, more willing to try new things, taking classes. You will leave behind a long-standing problem. I love that. Oh my gosh. Spark, January, moving forward. February, 37 is a 10. 10s are completing a cycle and beginning a brand new cycle because they pare down to a 1. Cleaning house. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. Same theme. Making way for better things, being around people who lift you up, getting rid of people who don't, getting the negativity out of your life, being independent and being your own person. When you see the cleaning house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. And yeah, that's what you want. That's what you're getting. This is all to that planetary wave, the year of the fire horse, and what is going to be happening the first 6 months for you. Cleaning the clutter, clearing it out. February is a great time to do that because it's right before spring. A lot of people do spring cleaning in the March area. In February, Cancers, you could be looking to start doing that. Start getting rid of old clothes, old furniture, old books, even old rugs in your house, and start replacing them with new energy, okay? And then March, you have number 3, the Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Yeah. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. Connecting to who you are. Same theme. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Yeah, so when we step back and really look truly at ourselves, look at how we feel about our home, our job, our companions, our coworkers, our friends. Who are we aligning ourselves with? Is that in our best interest? Excuse me. Your soul knows best. Yeah, love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so then we move on to April. In this one, we're using the Earth Magic Oracle by Stephen D. Farmer. April brings rain, right? April showers bring May flowers, they say. Purification, more purple. You had purple in that first card and in the wizard card. Now you have it here in rain, and you also have it in your next card. Purple is a very, the color is intuition. It's also prayer and religion. Purple is often used in relation to Jesus, prayers, Easter, new beginnings. That's what Easter is, right? Rain, purification. Purifying your mind, body, and spirit is the task that is put before you. Purify your mind by identifying a prominent belief you carry about yourself that inhibits you from being fully engaged in life. This is following, decluttering, and the Wizard of Awareness, right? Purify your heart by allowing yourself to breathe in and out blessings and forgiveness so that you can love even more deeply. Yeah, this is friends, family, partners, whatever that is for you or in your life, or it's all of those things, right? Purify your intentions with the rain, right? Rain is a blessing. Okay, and then in May, you have island, solitude. So after all of this work, and again, we have a purple tree. So the spark created in January, the planetary wave, your soul mission, trusting your inner guide, the spark of doing something for yourself, the cleaning house, getting rid of the negativity, the Wizard of Awareness, understanding that your soul knows its mission, its purpose, and where it wants to go. Using the rain to purify things, get things out, same as the cleaning house. Get things out from your mind, from your soul, from your whatever, your home, your car, cleaning and purifying everything to get ready to have some solitude. Once you do all the work of that cleaning out, that soul searching, you need some solitude, right? And you need to give yourself that gift. You need to take some time for solitude, preferably in silence. Spend the morning or the afternoon or an entire day by yourself. Completely unplanned and unconstructed. That's the key. Call in sick. Take a vacation day when no one else is home, right? Use that time for yourself. Or just say, you know what? I am going away for the weekend. Take off on a Friday night. Spend 2 days with yourself and your journal or your tarot cards, your oracle cards or whatever. But just go and be alone, right? May. That's the time to do it. The bombardment of your senses by the noise and intensity of society leaves you on alert far more than is necessary. The vibration of millions of people's worry and fear throughout the world can impinge upon you and greatly affect you if you do not honor the need to pull back from time to time, right? When you have passed through any self-constructed barriers to enjoying the quiet peace of solitude, it will serve you best if you simply observe the thoughts and emotions that pass through you, especially those that cause shortness of breath or a quickening heartbeat. What is it, Cancers, that makes you have worry or anxiety, right? That's what you need to look at. Look at it and see it for what it really is, right? Tune into your gut, meditate, be in silence, and figure out how you can move forward without that clutter, right? And then June. For some of you, it's your birth month. For some of you, it's May. And if May is your birth month, you owe it to yourself on your birthday to give yourself that time, right? If June is your birthday, you're going to be celebrating. Dance, celebration. Wow. The sacredness of, the bookmark is covering the words I need to say. The sacredness of any celebration is dependent upon the quality of spirit that is present. Yeah. The quality of spirit is greater to the degree that you are fully present with minimal inhibitions about expressing your joy and happiness. And that's what you've just done. When you have done the cleaning house, when you have realized who you are, when you have cleansed with the rain and cleansed with the solitude, now you are unencumbered to dance and celebrate. Focus on what you want to celebrate. Put on some music and dance, whether slow or fast. Sing a song while you do so. Make one up about what you most have to celebrate. God's wish is for everyone to enjoy their time on earth. Yes, it is. And part of that wish is to celebrate your capacity to be joyous and express it through your body, whether in private with a small group of friends or a large communal gathering. Let music, song, and dance be a part of your sacred ceremony, regardless of what you are celebrating, for truly any celebration is sacred. So in June, either at home with yourself, crank up the music, dance, enjoy the feeling of freedom and movement, right? Or whether you go out with friends for the heck of it. It doesn't matter if you're, 30, 40, or 50. You can go out with friends and enjoy music. Maybe you don't dance. Maybe you go to a piano recital or a theater play or something that has music, something you enjoy. Whatever that is for you, my lovely Cancers, in June, that's what you need to do. Oh, before I do this, let me recap. All right. So the overview was that planetary wave, soul mission, trust your inner soul, and your soul team. Remember, keep the ones that lift you up. Keep the ones that are kindred souls. Keep the ones who believe as you believe. Let the others go. It's not good to be around those that you know don't believe as you believe. January, spark. Remember 7, reflection. That spark of creativity, spreading that love and creativity with, as she is with her violin that is spreading roses and hearts, right? February, getting ready for spring cleaning, cleaning house in your own body and mind and spirit, as well as your physical realm. The Wizard of Awareness, your soul knows. Your soul knows your purpose and why you are here. April, you're going to cleanse and purify with those April rains. You could do this in a shower, right? In the shower. Cleanse. Picture that the shower is white light coming down. May, solitude, time for reflection, time to give yourself that time away from the hustle and bustle and the noise and the TV and the videos and the news and all that. Get away, whether for an hour, 4 hours, 8 hours, or a whole weekend. Give it to yourself. In June, be ready for that celebration, right? Celebrating with dance, with music, with a play, with a night out with friends. Whatever that is for you, or simply just dancing alone at home, putting on the music that you love. If you do that, you will forget how much you like doing it. If, for me, I like listening to music from the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s. It always makes me feel good. I have playlists that are that type of music, and I feel good every single time. I remember the words to songs from when I was 13, 14, 15, because of that time in our lives, right? That young, innocent time when we're just finding out who we are, just embarking on our journey of independence when we become teenagers. Knight of Pentacles and 9 of Swords. All right, so what is the tarot message for my beautiful Cancers for the first 6 months of 2026? Page of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, couple of 9s here, Cancers. 8 of Cups, that emotional walking away. I think I just had that in another reading I did for you. Maybe it was on TikTok. Yeah, I think it was. Celebration. Love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, my guides are so fantastic. Okay, so keeping in mind, January to June. The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady is he with the material things, home, job, car, money, investments. You may feel like it's not going fast enough. You need to put away more money. You need to make more money. Slow and steady is what gets it done, right? Not burning yourself out, trying to do a lot of overtime and things like that. So keep that in mind, right? You're getting there. Everything is moving forward, but it may be slower than you want it to be. 9 of Swords. I don't like this card. It's my least favorite card in the deck because this is somebody with a lot of worry and anxiety, right? This is the cleaning house, right? The rain, the solitude. You need to get rid of this. So this is another reminder. You see that beautiful wise owl? That's who you need to focus on, your own wisdom. The Wizard of Awareness says that you have it, right? Page of Pentacles. Okay, pages are messengers. Pentacles, as I said, are the material, the earth things, your money, your car, your home, the physical things you can touch. So he is a little bit unsure of what he's doing with his money or with his finances or with his job. So you may have to think about that. If you have a side business or want to open a side business, it may be going a little bit slower, right? But worrying about it isn't going to help. So you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, and in the middle is this worry. Don't worry, right? Worry is a wasted emotion, and it's really hard. I do it myself. So no worries when it comes to the material things. You're okay, right? It may be slow going. This person is a novice. Maybe you're just embarking on a new savings or new investment, and you're worried about it. You're new at it. Keep it up. Keep doing it, right? I always say, if I had just been smart enough to save even $1 a week for my whole working career, I'd have $1 million right now. $5 a week, even more. So if you can't afford to save a lot, save what you can. You won't regret it, I promise you. 9 of Wands. So here's your second 9. Wands, action, passion, fire signs. This is often the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot, and this is here, right? January, February, March, leading up to this purification and this solitude. All the work and whatever you have done, January, February, March, right, is coming to a head. You're almost done. He's putting that last wand in the ground. He's a little worse for wear, but it's going to be okay because you are going to purify and you are going to give yourself some solitude. You are going to leave behind this emotional thing. Where was that in the message? Yeah, remember January to June, that message of you will leave behind a long-standing problem. Here it is right here, right? Here it is. Now, I think this is going to be more towards the end, the last third, like the April, May, June time. There's going to be something you leave behind. It's going to be emotional for you. It's going to be difficult, but it's something you have to do, is leave that behind, whatever it is, a person, place, or thing. It's going to be different for everyone watching. And then you have the 3 of Cups. June energy right here. This is what it is. Dance, celebration, and again, celebration. 3 of Cups, creation, collaboration. This could be that night out. If your birthday is in June, take a night out just with your girlfriends. Or if you're a guy, have a poker night or whatever guys do when guys get together, right? But this is celebration. You are co-creating love, nurturing, because that's cups, right? The flow of things, and you will celebrate. You will celebrate getting through all of this, right? And not all of it is bad. It's a soul awakening. It's a realization. It's understanding your mission, understanding your place of what you're doing, your ripples, the ripples that you are putting out. It's all of that, Cancers, okay? I love it. So until next time, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.